This sequence it's really important that you bring the step height down. I've taken all the risers out, so they've gone off to the side. And to start off with, it feels really easy to do, and that's a great place to begin with, because you want people to start feeling confident and comfortable, and then you add layers to make it more challenging. So, I'm going to move over to one side of the step. I'm taking one leg off the step, and I'm literally just tapping the floor with my toe. That's all I'm doing. It's like the world's tiniest little single leg squat. Right? So I do this for 2 blocks of music. Then I introduce the curl behind. Now, this is where we can get the hamstring to get involved. So if I just show you from the side, what you want to encourage is that your clients keep their leg back. Yep, keep their leg back, so that when they pull their heel up to their buttocks, they actually feel their hamstrings engage. What you don't want is this, or with their feet knees close together, because then they won't feel anywhere near the sort of intensity that they could feel in their hamstrings whilst doing this exercise. So keep the leg back behind as they perform the leg curl, all right? So we do that for 2 blocks of music as well. So down and curl, down and curl. Then the next cue is we're going to add. So after doing 2 blocks of this, the next cue is 1 to the back, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, 1 to the side. Now you can see I'm using my arms. You don't have to use your arms. I just find it a little bit more comfortable to continue that motion pattern, adding arms in. And you just want the lightest tap again on the floor. So at this point, fatigue, they're going to build a little bit of fatigue in their feet, their calf muscles are going to fatigue, but it's not a really tough exercise. It's not until we take the foot to the front that things start to change. So we add 1 to the back, 1 to the side, and then 2 to the front. And this is where it gets a lot more intense. So depending on your clients, your participants' needs, they could possibly put 1 riser under each side. That will exponentially increase the intensity. So if they find that they're not feeling anything at all, then add 1 riser. But you're going to do 2 blocks of everything, right? So 1 tap to the side, 1 tap to the back, 1 tap to the side, and then you're going to do 2 to the front with a knee lift. Take it back, curl, side, curl, 2 to the front. That will equal a total of 16 counts. Back, side, front, front. And then the final change after 2 blocks of that is we do 1 to the front, knee, and then swing around knee. Now that's where we get to really challenge our balance. Back, knee, tap and swing around knee. Back, up, curl, up. Tap 1, tap 2, swing around knee. And that swing around is going to really challenge the balance of the leg that's on the step. And by this stage, people are really fatiguing. So they might not have been feeling fairly tired as they went through the initial exercises, but by this stage, they will feel fatigue. So knowing that you're going to eventually get to that point and you want people to be able to do it successfully, it's why I'm strongly recommending that you start with no risers underneath the step until your participants have become more familiar with this exercise, know what's coming up, and may choose to add more height. And then after you finish that sequence and perform that twice for 2 blocks, then go to the other side and do exactly the same activity with just the toe to the back, and then you add the toe with the curl, 2 blocks of everything. Then you add the tap to the back and the tap to the side, tap to the back, tap to the side, 2 blocks of that, tap to the back, tap to the side, 2 to the front. Oof. And it does depend on which leg you're using. So I'm not so strong on this side. So it's a lot more challenging for this activity. And then your final one is tap to the back, tap to the side, tap to the front twice with that swing around knee. Back, up. And the bigger that swing, the more challenging it is. Tap and swing and lift. So really good single leg activity, loads of fun, a little bit of variety because we're moving that leg around, and it will also get your clients' heart rates up too.